What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Jamar.
And I'm Brianna.
And this is
the Safe Word Podcast.
Season 2.
Episode 8.
Damn. Woo. Well, I gotta tell you, since the last episode, there has been a lot that has transpired.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I think that's why we have these glasses, because we just need to unwind.
Unwind with a glass of wine.
With a glass of wine. Last week our safe word of the week was chill pill, and I think that we need to do a little bit more of that. Chill, a little bit more relax, unwind. It's a little bit uptight. Just I can't breathe. It's so stuffy.
For real.
I mean, in all honesty, though, I'm making jokes. It's a serious situation. Obviously, we know what's going on right now. Everybody's quarantining and chilling. Yeah. You got your quarantine next to you with your quarantini.
Quarantine bag.
Yep. And you're doing a damn thing. It is a lot. So before we even go into the episode, I just want to propose a toast to the safe space. I mean, you guys get if you want to pause this and go get your glass, whether it be wine or a little bit stronger, because it's been a hell of a week. Then you go ahead and you cheers it up, okay? To your health, to your fortune, to your sanity.
Absolutely. Oh.
Cheers, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a great week on the opposite side of things, because I got a chance to really remember what's most important in life, which is your family, your loved ones, your health, and for us, our relationship with God. So that is something that is super important, and it was strengthened this weekend, and this week that we just had. But moving forward, obviously, we still got a job to do, y'all.
Yeah.
And we still have questions that we want to pose to the safe space.
Yeah.
We trust and we hope that all of you guys are doing well. You're staying safe, washing your hands, washing your butt, whatever it is that keeps you guys safe.
Washing everything. Disinfecting everything. Right.
Lysol it all.
Uh-huh.
Get it all. Get it all for them. Lysol it all.
No, but seriously, because it ain't no joke out here. Like, for real, it's crazy.
It is crazy. So, babe, go ahead and let them know what the safe word is.
So the safe word today is maroon. Ooh. Like Maroon 5.
Like the dress you have on.
Like the dress I have on.
Yes.
Maroon.
And as always, if you guys in the comment section feel like you have something to say and you want to just safeguard yourself from being attacked in a joking way, excuse me. Obviously, I had a little bit of the drink. In a joking way, that they might come for you. So you use that word, maroon. And let it be known that you might say something that may disrupt some thoughts. And that's okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
Because over here at the safe space, the safe space, okay, we are here to provide a space for an ignition and provocation of conversation. So
absolutely. Ooh, yeah. Big words.
Yes. So we're gonna jump right into it, and I will go first. And the question that I have for you guys, my personal question, is going to be, well, actually, let me just start off by saying, with Corona land,
coronavirus
right now, and how everything is going. Obviously, we are quarantined, and we're supposed to be staying, social distancing is the big word right now. We're supposed to be staying away from people and kind of just choosing the best times to, be around opportunities of social interaction. So, not being around crowded places and getting your groceries and your banking and your all that stuff around the best time, so you avoid people, so to speak. But the one thing that keeps everybody connected still is technology. So we are in a fortunate time of life where we have so much connectivity through technology. So our question for you is, would you be able to survive without modern technology? Could you survive without modern technology? And I'll go ahead and let you answer that first.
Well, I mean, if life was how it is now and I had to stay inside, like, basically 24/7, I definitely don't think I could survive without modern technology. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty to do besides, surfing the web or going on social media or what have you. Like, you can read a book. And also, I've been doing that. Like, I've been reading. I've been trying to spend time with my family and see who they really are.
Day 5 of quarantine. I met a nice man. He says he's my father.
No, but seriously, like, there's plenty to do. You can do crossword puzzles, board games, read, like I said. But to me, to be honest, all of that stuff gets boring after a while. And I be wanting to have a good laugh on Twitter, or not Twitter because I don't have one, but like Instagram or Facebook, like, you know, looking at these memes, you know, and I feel like, especially in today's day and age, that is part of our social interaction without being face to face. Like, our social media is our social interaction for a lot of us. So to be honest, no. In today's day and age, I really don't think that I could survive without modern technology. I really don't think I can do it. I would be bored out of my mind. You can only read so much. I mean, except for the readers out there who love to read. I was never a reader. You know, I didn't really like reading so much. So for me, no. Personally, I don't think so. It's a no for me, dog.
Well, for me, being that I was born in the 80s and raised in the 90s, a lot of the technology that we have now wasn't around when I was growing up.
True.
So I personally believe that I could very well survive without modern day technology. Would it suck? Absolutely, especially when you're used to. I was like, you're used to a toy, and then your mom and dad come and say, you know, we're gonna take this away from you. We're gonna give it to your younger sibling. That sucks. You know what I mean? So imagine being in a world without Facebook, without social media, without the ease of instant messenger or text message, iMessage. I should say. I don't know about iMessage. That'd be tough. Getting rid of iMessage. But even like the stuff that's not even thought of as much, like on demand, Netflix, not dial-up, but cable internet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're talking about modern technology, we're talking about going back to like dial-up days, back when I had like the net 10, not the net 10, net 0, 10 hours a month. Mm-hmm. When I had that for free, because I couldn't get internet because my parents didn't want to pay for it, so I had the 10 hours a month for free. That's the only internet I had. And you had the floppy disk. You know, like, we're talking about like throwback. Could I survive without it? Absolutely, because I could survive anywhere with God's grace, and any situation I could survive. Would I want to?
No.
That would be tough. I mean, I will say, like I said, I believe you put me in an island somewhere. I know how to cook. I know how to take care of myself. I will survive, but it would suck, very much so. So, what about you guys? Could you survive? Like Gloria Gaynor?
Are you like me, where it's a hell no? Hell no.
As long as you know how to love, you know you'd stay alive. Is that what it is? It'll be something. It would be, you know, luckily for us, and I know that we talk about Corona. We spoke about Corona last week. We're talking about it now because it's an ever-pressing issue. But luckily for us, we don't have to worry about, you know, Corona is not a technovirus that it disrupts the airwaves and things like that. You know, it's a regular virus that is affecting human beings, but not technology. But luckily for us, we don't have to worry about disruption of technology. But it is something to think about. Maybe if you feel as though you are getting a little bit too attached to technology, it might be the time for you to take a step back, read a book, not on your Kindle, but an actual paperback book, or, you know, a hardcover book. You know, look at some of the things that you have automated and do them manually, you know. And these are things that most people may not want to do, but, you know, some people really like to do it. Instead of paying online, you know, pay a check. You know, just to remind yourself that, you know, there's certain things that you still have control over, because nowadays everything is so automated and fast tracked that before you know it, you know, the year has gone by because everything is zip zoom. So
that's true.
And it's well, not to go on and on, but think about it. You know, all the things that we do in life, once we turn 18, 17 for me, you know, life zooms by because everything is so automated. So think about it, and ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Use the safe word in the comments. #maroon. Could you do it? Could you not do it? Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah. You ready to jump into the next question?
Let's do it.
All right. So the next question is, should you consult your partner before changing your look?
Ooh.
And when we say look, we mean like changing your hair. What else?
Wardrobe.
Yeah, your wardrobe. Just
Um,
changing how you look, your
getting
appearance.
a tattoo.
Yeah, I guess.
Piercings.
Yeah.
You didn't think about that? It's your question. You
I didn't
all
think about that because I feel like with tattoos and piercings, you can always hide those. So I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know if you can classify that as your look.
Your look in the. I mean, here we are. We're debating the question. We haven't even started the debate yet.
I know.
But your look, if you're gonna say it like that, your look is your
okay,
body.
yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, your look. You want to go first?
Yeah, babe. Sure. Well, actually, I believe that a man and a woman, they have their own individual personalities, they have their own individual rights, and they should be able to feel free to change up themselves however they see fit, whenever they feel the need to do something crazy. However, if you're in a relationship, the respectful thing to do is to consult your partner and not necessarily ask for permission, but make them at least aware of it. Especially when it comes to drastic things. Like me personally speaking, if Brianna were to wake up one day and say, you know what, I want to cut my hair, I want to get a pixie cut, she has all the rights to do that, and I can't force her to not do it. But you have to understand that if a person fell in love with you because of the way that you look, at that moment, if you change that, they have the right, so to speak, to feel a certain way about it. If Brianna tells me every single day, if I cut my beard, it's gonna destroy her because she loves my beard. And if I just wake up one day and just shave off my beard without asking her or even consulting what her opinion might be or what her wishes are, she's gonna feel some type of way about it. So I feel like the respectful thing to do, like I said, is to consult your partner, not asking for permission, but you if you love that person, you want to do things that make them happy. You know what I mean? And it doesn't go for women only or men only or whatever. It's a partner thing. If you're in love with your partner and you care about how that person feels about you, then you're gonna try to do things that is pleasing equally.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that my mom always says, and I think it kind of correlates with like the stance that I take on this matter. If your partner likes something about you or dislikes something about you, why would you then go and do that thing that your partner dislikes? So for instance, if Jamar disliked, let's say, me wearing braids, like long braids or something. Let's say he just didn't like how it looked. It something about it just didn't sit right with him. He didn't like it. If I then went and got braids knowing that he didn't like it, then who's to say, like, why would I get upset if he's not attracted to my look at the time? Not saying he's not attracted to me, but he's not attracted to how I look in the moment. Why would I get upset about that if he told me I don't like braids? So I feel like when it comes to changing how you look or changing your hair, changing your appearance, whatever, what have you, I feel like it's definitely necessary to consult your partner because, again, like Jamar said, your partner, I just feel like I'm gonna say maroon because I feel like some people might not agree with me, but I feel like when it comes to your look and what you're portraying about yourself, I feel like your partner's opinion it should be at the top. Like, you should value your partner's opinion so much so that you kind of center your look around what they like. And that's just my personal opinion. I know some people may disagree, but to me, if my partner likes a certain look, then I'm going to want to look that way because I want my partner to be attracted to me. Not saying I have to change up my entire self, but if there's certain things that my partner likes, i.e. him not liking braids, then I'm not going to get braids because I know he's not going to be attracted to me if I have braids in my hair. So I just feel like for me, I personally would center my look around what my partner likes. So that's my opinion. I definitely feel like you should consult your partner because and to me, like, I want to know what my partner thinks. I want to know my partner's feedback and what he thinks about, if I were to get this, and that. Like, if I were to get a tattoo, I would definitely consult him. If I were to get a piercing, I would definitely consult him. If I were to dye my hair, I would consult him. If I were to change my whole wardrobe, I would consult him, But that, again, that's just me. I know some people may disagree, but that's how I feel. So.
Public disclaimer, I love braids, just in case. Just
in case
anybody's sitting
it was
here
just
like,
an example.
Like, Jamar won't let Brianna get braids. Look at that nonsense. No, I love braids. I love how she looks in braids. But all jokes aside, I will say this. Maroon, I believe that a lot of issues that people have in relationships stem from the fact that they're in a relationship trying to act single. Message. Okay, so maybe it's this little, drinky drink that I'm drinking, but I'm gonna be straight up and real with y'all. Sometimes people are acting single in whole relationships. That means that you're doing whatever you want to do, no matter what the other person thinks. You're going places. You're mingling with people. You're getting attention or asking for attention from certain people that will conflict with your relationship status. There's nothing wrong with you as a person in a relationship or marriage to going to your partner and asking them, what it is that they like about your style. What would happen? Hey, babe, what do you think if I cut my beard? Or what do you think if I grow my hair out? Or what if you think if I get a gold tooth? Or what if you think whatever? It doesn't matter. Because the worst thing the person's going to say is, I don't really know how to feel about that. And even still, sometimes we're wrong. But the point is that you workshopped it enough that you at least give the person a warning. So if Brianna was like, babe, you know what? I want to cut my hair. And I'm like, I don't know if I want you, if I don't know if that's going to look good. And she said, I really feel like that's the decision I want to make right now. And I just need you to support me. At least I have the option and I have the warning to be like, you know what? That's what she wants to do. She seems very adamant about it. Let's make it happen. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna do something that makes her feel good, and who am I to stand in that way? But if you just sit here and be like, I don't care what he thinks, I don't care what she thinks, I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever I want to do. You could be a city girl or a city boy if you want to, but you're gonna be city single. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And 2 seconds later. So I feel like we have to be mindful of the fact that we're not by ourselves when we're in a relationship, and the independence that you want to have. Sometimes people feel like you sacrifice your independence when you're in a relationship. That's not the case at all. You have to think about more than just yourself when you're in a relationship. And I think that's the key that people sometimes forget. Yes, you can be independent. And yes, you can do things that benefit you as a person. But the best thing that you can do is at least give your partner a heads up. Because if I showed up one day and a date that Brianna and I are going to, or if I showed up to her parents' house or whatever where she's there, and I had bald hair and I had no beard, she would look at me like, who the hell are you? Straight up. For real. So that's just my 2 cents, and we've only been in a relationship for 2 years now, so it's not like we're the experts. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what works for us: communication. Mm-hmm. Asking opinions. What do you think if I do this? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's just my little advice, my little maroon 2 cents.
Absolutely. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people are not willing to give up is their quote unquote independence when it comes to how they look. Because again, like if their partner were to say, I really don't like how you look with this, and that. Like when I met you, you had this, and that, and I really liked it. And then a lot of people take offense to that. And I personally, I can see why it can be offensive, but at the same time, I don't think that it's something that you should take offense to, because again, when your partner met you, you looked a certain way. And if you completely change that and they don't like it, I don't feel like you can get upset or get offended at that. Mm-hmm. Your partner has a preference. Everybody has a preference, mm-hmm. And I feel like honesty is really important. And if they're being honest with you and saying, I really don't like this. I liked when you had this, and that, or when your appearance resembled this, and that, I don't think that's something that you should take offense to. But again,
that's our opinion.
yeah.
What do you guys think? We're not gonna sit here and force our ideas and values down your throat. What do you guys think? If you have something that disagrees with what we say, put it in the comments below. #maroon. That's our safe word this week. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? If you agree, put it down there. Let us know. The most important thing that we can have right now in this time of life is communion, is fellowship. You know what I mean? Being able to come through as a safe space and talk to each other. You know, get to know one another through the comments. Let's make it happen. All right. Anything else you want to say, babe?
No, I think I laid it out on the table.
I think that
laid out my feelings.
I think that this is something that is very important, that we make sure that we stay communicative with you guys in the safe space. It's episode 8. We only have 2 more episodes left of this season.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy because it feels like we just started, right?
I know.
It's crazy, but we have 2 episodes left of this season, and you know, who knows what might happen in the next couple of episodes. You never know, but we want to make sure that you guys know how much we appreciate you. And
absolutely,
we love you guys.
Love y'all.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.